Thank you all very much. It's a real pleasure to be here today. My notes are only about 150 pages, so this won't take long. I cannot tell you what the last year has meant for us and the team at Omni, having won the Legacy Award last year and then the Small Business of the Year Award. And it's been a real capstone to a phenomenal year for us as a small business. We started out getting together the Legacy Submittal, and we were really focused on what does it mean. And we have a tough business that we're in, and I know that our friends here at Back Construction and Greenbox can tell you that design and construction is very cyclical. It's feast or famine. And trying to keep a small business running when you're trying to manage cash flow and all these sorts of things is a real challenge. And being able to do that for a long time demonstrates that you're doing something right and that there's something of value there that you're trying to do. So we came to the luncheon last year. We were very excited about being here. Most of the office came and enjoyed hearing about the other winners. And as the clock ticked on, I was getting more and more nervous because I was scheduled to teach a class for the first time at UK at 2 o'clock, and there's a point at which I stopped hearing what was going on here, and I started thinking about driving from Keeneland to UK and where am I going to park and hooking up the computer, and I had all these first day of school jitters. And Michael, my business partner, has been teaching design at UK for over 20 years, and he's cool as a cucumber, and I was just getting more and more amped up. So there's a point at which I can't take this anymore, and I started to leave, and someone, and I don't even remember who it was, ran after me and said, "Eric, you can't leave yet. We haven't announced all of the awards." And at that point, I thought, well, goodness, what is going on? So that was a wonderful surprise, and I made it to campus on time. And so it sort of started to settle in over the next couple of days what this meant. And, you know, looking at the submission for the Legacy Award, we've always been a company that's been focused on what the team can do, and that's very contrary to what a lot of architecture firms do, where it's about the names on the door. And our name means all of us, and so, you know, we've always had transition plans in place. It's never been about any one personality. It's been about what we can accomplish together as a group. And so Legacy was part of our mindset from day one. And we've gone through those transitions, and all of you who have dealt with an ownership transition with a small business, it's a very challenging thing to do. And we've worked through that, and we're very proud to be welcoming the next generation of Omnis to the fold. As the year progressed, we realized, though, that the Legacy Award and most specifically the Small Business of the Year Award really were going to be the capstone to an incredible year for us. We are the largest that we have been in a very, very long time. The last 3 years in a row have been record-breaking years for us in terms of billable. We finished our largest project ever this year, which is the Student Center at the University of Kentucky, and we're very proud of that new facility, and I know UK is as well. We finished our longest project ever. We finished the final phase of the new science building at EKU, which we actually started in 2005, so that's a long-term project right there. And it just, thing after thing after thing, we were just hitting on all cylinders, and it's just been a phenomenal year for us. And this was the cherry on the whipped cream on the cake. It's just been incredible. We had a good sense of who we were as a company. This has been something that we've worked on for many, many years. What do we do well? What do we not do very well? Where do we want to position ourselves in the market? And we've always been very strategic and very careful about doing that. And so we have a good sense of who we are. We get together, we love what we do, we come to work, we work together as a team, we get our work done, we go home. And that's kind of how we saw ourselves. You know, our clients know us very well. Most of our work is repeat client work, and we're pleased to have such great clients. The contractors we work with know us well, our sub-consultants know us well. But we don't really ever, or hadn't been thinking about ourselves as really being plugged into the broader business community. Most people have never worked with an architect, and a lot of folks don't really know what we do and the skills that it takes. So we were pretty modest about what we were doing and what it meant. What a surprise it was, though, how the community reacted to us being announced as the winner of the Small Business of the Year in particular. We got great comments back from our clients. We got great comments back from people that we worked with. But the biggest surprise and the thing that has meant the most to us are the people that we've never worked with before that don't really know us personally, who felt compelled to reach out and say, you know, I drive by one of your buildings every day and I love it. I really, really appreciate that. And that kind of feedback from the community was completely unexpected and has really changed how we think about ourselves. I can see it in the office every day. People are, you know, their heads are held a little bit higher. There's more pride in what we're doing and the importance of what we do. And that feedback loop that we experienced has been a phenomenal thing. And we've learned some lessons for it. I just want to go through a few of them here. The first one is that, you know, so much of what we do as small business owners is focused on the day-to-day immediate responsibilities, cash flow management, and all these sorts of things that you spend so much of your time doing. All of us need to periodically find a moment to be quiet, stop what you're doing, and just sort of look around. And what you realize is that if you're aware, we have so many things that we can be incredibly thankful for. You know, we all see the statistics about what an incredible place Lexington is. We've got this incredibly vibrant community, and we're doing so many things well here. We've got a phenomenal chamber that supports all of us as small business owners. And it's easy to miss that. It's easy to not notice that and to take a moment and be thankful for that. We have incredible clients. We have incredible partners on the construction side that enact the ideas that we've come up with, and that's something to be very thankful for. So I would encourage all of you, take a moment, look around, recognize what you're thankful for. The second one is the incredible power that outside perspective offers to you. We know who we are, we understood that, but people outside of our organization see us in a much different and oftentimes a much more accurate and a much more nuanced way. Appreciate that. Take advantage of that. Find out what people have to say about your business. And like I said, the feedback we got was that the things that we do, the ideas that we have meaning in people's lives, people that we've never met before. So that's an incredibly important thing for all of us to do, is to embrace and welcome that outside perspective. The third one is this idea of being able to seize these opportunities. When something good happens to your business, when you have one of these triumphs, when you have a success story, use that as leverage to make your business even better. And that's been the real focus for us for the last year. We've always encouraged our people to be active in the community. We give them a day per year of community involvement time that they can do whatever they want with. But this has been a very informal thing for us. We recognized that really matters. That's very important. And so we've made modifications. We've updated our policy manual to put more of this in writing and really encourage our folks to do it and give them a chance to talk about what they're involved with in the office. We realized as we were getting feedback from people that we did not really have a document that we could show people and give people that says, here are the buildings that you drive by all the time that we've designed. And so we took the work that we did with the Legacy Award submission, and we're in the final editing phase of the first monograph of our built work since 1975. This is the kind of thing we never would have gotten around to doing if it hadn't been for the inertia and the energy that we got over the last year because of these two awards. The final comment is that I think the most profound lesson that all of us at Omni have learned this year is the incredible leverage that the effort that you put into something can deliver back in returns. And it's not one-to-one. You get so much more back than what you put in. And, running a small business, it's very easy to just focus on today's task, and that's it. And you go home tired, and you go home late, and that's what it means to be a small business owner. But all of us, I tell you, there is no way that you can know the returns that you can get on the efforts that you put in. Participate in the chamber. The chamber does incredible things for us. Participate in the community. Get your people out there telling the story about what you do. And what you'll get back is going to be so much more valuable to each of you than what you've put in. Thank you very much. It's been a great year. We really appreciate it.
He did a great job, and the lessons learned are really very applicable, so thank you so much.